Hi everyone, and welcome back to QuinnCast, the podcast with a silly name, but hopefully good information. So today I want to talk to you about day 3 of the Librarian to Barbarian workout set, and it involved a little bit of a shift from last time. So this time they asked you to go on a quarter-mile run with this 10-pound steel mace in hand. I elected not to do that because I didn't want to look like a nutter in front of the neighbors, but I did take two 12-pound hand weights instead. And yeah, honestly, that may have been a bit of a mistake because those weights got really heavy by the end of the run. Basically, I'm just going to take it as a lesson learned that next time, because I do have to do that run again in the training regimen, I'm going to take smaller weights, basically. Maybe like an 8-pounder, because I don't actually own two 5-pound hand weights, if you can believe that. The other thing that the day 3 asks you to do is called the last meal ladder, where basically you do 2 of an exercise, 4 of an exercise, 6, 8, 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. And there's 2 different exercises that they have you do. The first is called a thruster, where basically you do a squat, and when you come up, you thrust the 10-pound steel mace up and out like you're hoisting up Simba. The other exercise that you have you do is either a burpee, which is where you start in a standing position, go down into a squat, get into a push-up position, get back into the squat, and then come back up, or what they call a slam. And now a slam is basically where you take the mace and swing it up over your head for a 12-2 red shot. And now you're supposed to do this to something particularly bouncy, like, say, a tractor tire, but since, I live in Southern California, in the suburbs, I didn't really have one handy, so I substituted that for burpees for the first half of the ladder. The thing, though, was the burpees were kicking my ass, basically, and were really not that satisfying, because I really wanted to do that overhead strike, so I thought to myself, well, let me see if I can jigger something. So to finish out the workout, I actually ended up doing the rest of the strikes on the couch. Softly, of course, because I didn't want to destroy my couch, but it's obviously not going to be tenable for going forward. I actually tried 2 other things, though. So the first thing that I did was I got a yoga mat, rolled it up and taped it together and slammed down onto that. And it worked okay. It rolled around a little bit more than I would have liked, but, as far as homemade, super low-budget tires are concerned, that was the best of the 3 things. The other thing that I tried was a 5-gallon Homer bucket from Home Depot that I put a towel on top of. And I did about, let's say, 5 or 6 strikes, and then the top gave out. And then I was like, well, I might as well finish what I started, and I crushed it to smithereens. Good news, it was fun. Bad news, I may have gotten some of the shards on my face and or in my mouth. So, oops. But, lesson learned for next time. One of the next things I'm going to buy for myself is a tire. And now that I'm going over time, I'm going to end it here. So thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great day.